So hey guys, it's Voltar. We're doing a little cleanup here. Anybody who knew about this behemoth in the water here? I've been saw me run right past him, being a professed unarmed character. I'm trying to fix your facepalm. Trying to fix a lot of facepalms. I'm just going to clean up stuff. Probably not going to do a whole lot of actual recording beyond maybe this fight. This seems like the kind of fight you oughta. Because if we look at this dude here, if we use cheater mode, we can see this is Mr. Swan. He look like a super mutant. Except he's, for some reason, submerged. Oh, I have my VATS crit, dude. Oh, I wonder if I could... I brought this thing. Just to explain. I don't know if being up here is going to be any help for me. I thought I'd check it out. And while I'm at it, I'll check that out, too. See if that actually can make it that far. Oh, that's pretty close. Oh, geez. That's really close. I don't want to VATS. See, that should actually hit him a little better, maybe? No, that didn't hit him at all. Really? Is he going to be that guy?
Make every shot count.
Let's use a crit now. Maybe back to this again. I know you're hitting me ranged. I don't like it. Matter of fact, I should probably do something about it. Let's see. I don't know if... See, it's times like this that I wish I was still on normal difficulty. Oh, but I'm in fast time slow mode. That's pretty ridiculous. Because I'm so almost dead. Oh, jeez. It's putting me in... Why am I getting hit from the right? Oh, my God. Oh, I don't want to deal with anything else right now. What? Oh, that's not good. Is it? It's kind of turned into a little bit of a bar. Alright. Garb's got him. Oh, jeez, I'm almost dead. That's the I'm almost dead slowing time thing. Just hurry up and finish him. Die, dude. There we go. Okay, where are those guys at? Okay, I kind of saw a bullet go past somewhere. Oh, jeez! Oh, God! Oh, hopefully that's good enough. Let me get to a safe place here. Is there a safe place? So I'm getting my butt handed to me. I am terrible at this game. Alright. Let's see how that goes. Let's see if I can use some of this legendary slow time to take out some of these dudes. You on it, Garb? Oh, geez, that was sloppy. There we go, that was better. Where's the other one? Is there another one? Oh, you already got the other one? Alright, team. Oh. I suddenly... Oh, because I was putting my thing away. That's why I had R held down. Okay. It's like, wow, I just went right into his inventory. I almost wonder if that's just better. I mean, there's some things that like you could look at and say, oh, yeah, I want that Red X, but I kind of like going into the inventory because I think it slows down time again. And you already looted, like, while I was still in slow motion mode, right? This is exactly what I need right now. It's got puncturing. I like that. I think that means that's, or is that bleeding? I think that's armor piercing. But increased damage after every consecutive hit on the same target. I'm guessing, I don't know if that means on the same part of the body, since melee doesn't have that kind of specification in VATS, but I'm taking the crap out of some of that. Fusion core, camera, Swan boat fragments, telephone. Okay. So that was Swan, yeah. I also wanted to go in and I think there was a magazine I missed inside, so I'm going to check out. This is by where Nick Valentine was. This is by the combat zone and the Kenny Loggins zone there. And the, no, that's a different one. And then Boston Commons and all that stuff. There was also a, this thing here, it's like the Underground Railroad. For cents, getting them out of town. There was that there. I don't know. I was thinking I was going to do that in order when I did it, but anyway, I'm just going to go and kind of. I'll show you stuff if I find interesting things in good locations. All right, guys. I learned a lesson about plants dying. Apparently, that's a thing. So if you have plants and they're not worked, they could die, and then you can't do anything with them. So let me go into the mode here. I came down here. I did a lot of stuff clearing at home. Not being worked, so let me store it. That is being worked. Is being worked. Is not being worked. It is being worked. Looks like that's being worked. Looks like she might be repairing something. Let me just store everything here. This is scary to me. Just make sure. Let's see. Food, they don't need that much food. Oh, seriously? Because it is just the 3 of them, or the 2 of them. So actually that's all the food they need. Is what, 4 plants? But I think she can work more. So let's get that going. I'm glad I didn't have to do the same problem I have at Sanctuary. Sanctuary is a friggin' mess. Let's see. Resource food. I guess we could make this more. Oh, you know what? Why am I doing potatoes? Why am I doing the potatoes here? Do I have corn on me? Oh, God. I should have done that before I got rid of the taters. I don't have corn on me, do I? That was silly. Huh. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? Carrot. Oh. I'm taking all of this down. And she's going to be confused about what's going on here. We are replacing that with, shoot. I need to get supply lines running too. Oh, that's so far away. I put Sturgis on something, and I need to change that. I put him on scavenging. I put up a scavenging bench. But I think that's something I can wait until later. I'm going to want to get this supply route. Oh, no, I need to get a person, though. Know what I'll do? I know what I'll do. This is easy. This is the real life. I like it. We're doing things. We need to get the corn. Just get the corn itself. Don't I have corn? Yeah. Let's bring over... For now, let's start with 6. It almost seems like that's the most that they can work. And I almost wonder if I should move Sturgis. Didn't I put him on a thing? Sturgis is working this scavenging bench, I guess. And I suppose this thing pulls in stuff every now and again. I don't know. I don't really understand how this thing works, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. So, let's go back, actually. And we'll worry about supply lines later. Let's get these people fed, because I'm sure they're not happy being foodless. Especially since they're hard-working farmers. Okay, so I should be able to go in here and put down some corn. Oops. And then... Miss doing stuff. We'll get back to doing stuff. Unless you'd rather just stand there in my way of planting stuff. Okay. I guess I could put this on the thing here. It's like it's got a thing for it.
Got it.
Yeah, I know you already knew about it. Okay, so that's going to be a thing that happens. Alright. I think the next plan is going to be getting more... whatchamacallits at Sanctuary. More people at Sanctuary. We'll see how that goes. I need more adhesives. I actually should go and see if I could pick this corn yet. No, I don't think so. While I was gone, dude fixed all these. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I am so happy about that. So, okay. Good job. Good job, June. You are making things happen in life. I am so proud of you. You're doing great work for the people, man. And hopefully he got rid of the stuff I want to get rid of, too. Did he fix up the corn? Yeah, I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't want it here. I'm going to do it somewhere else. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely a lesson for you. Do not, under any circumstances, overplant. I thought I would be cute. I would plant some stuff, and then I could harvest it myself. Apparently, you need a worker to keep it alive. I noticed that all this junk that I had that was taking up space here that I couldn't move, like these things I can't target. I don't know if these just died again or what. Because I did shoot everything. I absolutely destroyed every... Did he fix any of these potato plants yet? No, see these things like right here? Oh, he fixed one of them. Either that or maybe you can only pick them up when they have a plant grown on them? Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's how I need to worry about it. Maybe it's not just a matter of where is June and what is he doing and why do we only have one food? This is not real life. Let me get him... I'm going to get him back on food, and I guess... Where is he? It's the one plant that he's working on. June, dude, I don't know why I'm walking around in a circle. This is not productive. That's Preston. Standing there, Preston digitating. Dang it, June. I didn't want to have to... I moved the bell, too, just... And the dog... I was trying to see if that's what the problem was, and I looked into it a little bit. Yeah, they can die. Your plants can die, and it's a friggin' bummer. Maybe some of these it's just a matter of I actually did catch them before they get jacked up, and I was just have to wait for them to fruit again before I can pick them up. I don't know. That doesn't seem reasonable. So I guess I have to get out of the mode here, and get June back to work. I gotta look into this salvaging bench too, because I put down a salvaging bench here and put Sturgis on it, because he wasn't doing nothing. I can't tell him what to do. Oh, he's probably crashed out. Okay. So if I put him on... Okay, maybe that's what it is. He's just repairing a little bit every day. Okay, now what are you working now that's got everybody making... Okay, you are working that corn. Okay, well that could be good. Alright, where's Piper? Let me find this quest here. Yeah, I think we're good with Preston at the moment. I think we've got him as friendly with us as we need him to be. Story of the century. That sounds like her. Yeah. Where's she at? Oh,
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Blue.
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and the fish out of water look... Dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want
right.
an interview.
I kind of like
Your
it.
life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what.
Talk about making
I'll come
interesting
with you.
choices.
Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
Here's your headline. Local woman says no.
Gonna be like that, huh? Smart ass. Fine. We'll do this later, but I want that interview, got me?
I didn't realize that was like a no.
Piper.
You ready for that interview now, Blue?
Yeah, let's just
All
do
right,
it.
Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
Yeah, by the way, I cranked the difficulty back down to normal, and I'm just going to go with barely wearing armor. And I think right now I don't even have a weapon on me. Like, not even an unarmed weapon.
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
I'm an old lady, dude.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Dramatic sudden
Oh my
turnaround.
god. The woman out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Can you even compare the two? The world out here? It's not even close to the one I left.
Feeling a little homesick, are we? Can't say I blame you. Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone.
Uh-oh.
Who is it?
I might be a little coy.
Why do you care?
This is
What is with
news.
this twisting around?
No one else in Diamond City may care about the missing, but my paper does.
I lost family, okay?
What is with that?
I'm trying to get one of them back.
What's their name, Blue? Who are they?
You heard wrong. I'm not looking for anyone.
Don't lie to me, Blue. This is your story. Don't you want people to know the truth?
You heard wrong. I'm not looking for anyone.
Don't lie to me, Blue. This
Seriously?
is your story. Don't you want people to know the truth?
I have no other option but then to tell her, huh?
My baby, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
I don't know.
No one ever does.
What is with that?
That's what makes them so scary. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't.
Always
You
show
have
your
to
left
have
side
hope that-
when speaking.
That you'll see them again, or at least that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right?
All right,
Got your back?
let's get to
Just say the
exploring
word
and
when
get
you're
you out of
ready.
that ridiculous hat.
Can't wait to see where this story goes next.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Oh wow, Piper's giving me stuff now. Stuff that I want. Okay, I'm gonna get back to waiting for stuff to happen.
Seen better days, hasn't it?
Alright guys. Piper and I, we're getting the intelligence bobblehead. This might not be very smart, but we won't realize that until we get the bobblehead. Isn't that right? Yeah, we're both like all 10 millimeters and dangerous and crap. which that's one of the few weapons I'm not spec'd into.
For your safety, please do not tamper with Protectron stewards.
Got some bros. What's that flashing red stuff? That can't be good. Oh, that must be one of those dudes that like. Let's see. I want to try this in third-person mode.
Somewhere.
There you are.
Is that chime happening in real life or in the game? Oh my god, this one, man. She will come, like, I'll be, like, scooting along. She comes running from up in front of me. Like, I don't know how she got there. And then she'll, like, teleport into a bunch of, like, sticks behind garbage cans. Oh my god, she's dangerous, dude. She is terrifying to have next to you in a dark place. You bombs? Hey, never mind. I take back every nasty thing I said about her. I'm in love.
Psst, just let
You
me
know how everybody else just
Sure.
goes, I don't
Take a
know why
peek."
you're taking that. That's the dumbest thing ever. I'm picking stuff up and she's all like, you know, I could take something off your hands if you need me to. This is the attitude I like. We are winning with this attitude. Yeah, I love this girl. I really judged her harshly. Intelligence bobblehead.
Perfect.
Blam. Alright, I'll level a little bit quicker. I ain't even gonna mess with that idiot savant leveling thing. That's here in the library. Oops. Oh, did I lose all... I lost all track of the library. It's in here. Well, it's hard to really see from here, isn't it? Yeah, it's at the end of the library. Just go to the library, you'll find it. And it should be, I think, over the lead. Oh, boom! There's dude right there.
Perfect.
Strength. I may do more damage now. I don't know. I don't know how that works yet. Yeah, that one pretty much needed to happen. I think this is going to help out. I'm gonna try. I was looking around at some of the perks and stuff, and kind of liking the idea of blinking to ninja crit thing. You'll see. So now here's some bona fide proof that life is strange, man. I was just doing this Station Olivia, U.S. Air Force, whatever, and after taking out Ak, the raider boss here, she just apparently picked up her gun. Piper just grabbed that minigun, and apparently 414 rounds of 5mm ammo, which is weird because Ak did not have a minigun when I got to her, and still had like 100 and something rounds of ammo. So I'm gonna grab that. I also made an attempt to see if you use the same type of gun that would use the same ammo as their default ammo, and Piper uses a 10mm pistol, and they won't use it. She'll switch back to her default gun. So I was kind of hoping that it would work, just to throw another 10mm in there. Nope. And maybe naming it might have been a bad idea. Maybe. Oh, jeez, if I was slick, so yeah, I can tell her to equip it, and she's gonna switch back to this gun.
You really do have a talent for finding trouble, don't you?
It usually finds me.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, to atone for my trespassing, they decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me.
Religion.
Kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" and they buy it. They pull me back from the ledge and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. The Dean, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble, it's what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here
Oh, sparks are
putting
flying.
ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh, thanks, Blue. That's awfully sweet and unexpected
Well,
of you.
for sugar like
So,
you,
you want to get out of here?
it's hard not to be sweet. Okay. Yeah, I was walking back through here, and Piper, who is eloquent and perceptive, stood here looking at this thing going, why hasn't anyone scavenged you? And I knew this light being on this dude here meant something was up, and there was a fat man back here, by the way, if anybody wants to know. Wants an easy access fat man close to the house. That's over in this robotics disposal ground. I think I already have like a couple already, but you know, I guess it's not bad to have another fat man. What is going on here? This looks like trouble. Green light. Green light, suspicious green light. I think those are eggs there, which means I bet there's Mirelurks. It's not good. Oh, yeah. I wonder if this will work. Let's F5 this real quick.
Like your lamb, I keep my distance.
Oh, look at her going. Alright, you can punch the crap out of a Mirelurk, apparently. Especially while it's on fire. Whoa. Alright. Lesson number 1. Watch out before giving Piper, or probably any of your dudes, hey guy. Oh, good point. Well, I need to get back in that. You know, the problem with this, doing a lot of recording and then playing later. Let me think for a sec before I talk. The problem with recording a bunch at a time and then not playing again is that I haven't really played this game in a couple weeks. So that's taking me a sec. Can I grab these? I know that these things can...
Found them and they do not
I was hoping to get some of these actually in egg mode. Alright, let's see if we can get... Can we get meat off of these? Dang it, no. But we didn't ruin these. That's because we're solid. We're solid. Oh. What the hell is that? Oh man, these guys don't have meat. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, I'm not... You know, I don't think I really want to build a place that I live at, kind of thing. At this particular spot. But I do want to make this kind of like a a money-making area. Oh, look who we have here. Carla's in town. Last time I was here, Carla wasn't. I don't know if I'd also shown, I'd kind of done a little bit of decoration, kind of starting this area. I'm planning on, the reason I want to get cap collectors, I want to put the bar right here. Kind of make this a hangout. I'd sort of set this place up when people were starting to get grumpy about having a well, I don't know what they're grumpy
Look
about,
alive.
Where to?
but they I threw in a bunch of decorations and crap to kind of get them to shut up. So I'm definitely gonna take back that publicker here too. I think, matter of fact, I might even sell it, or I just might take it apart. I don't know. I kind of put some of my better extra mods on it, but those mods aren't that great. Anyway, I'm gonna do vendor stuff and other stuff. Keep in mind, just another PSA, I guess. I don't know what happened, but I came to this this rack here, and a bunch of my magazines that I'd stashed on here had were lying on the ground. We're just lying on the ground around here, and there's still spots to put them. So I don't know why they had done that. Maybe if NPCs go up and start messing with them or something. And I've already got the bonus from them. You don't need to. Oops. You don't need to continue to own it to have the bonus, but it's still nice to have. All right. Well, we've got that many bobbleheads. I still want to get. I think I got strength, right? I want to get sneak. I want to get. I don't know. I want to get all the. I got perception, strength. Let's see what other. Charisma, intelligence. So what does that mean? I still need luck, agility. Still need, let's see, luck, agility, and endurance. Why do I get the feeling that one's going to be a pain in the butt to get? And yeah, and sneak too is also pretty important to the build that I'm trying to set up. Just as a FYI, I'm trying to do like a... I'm having a hard time, huh? I'm trying to do something where you can kind of VATS blink to dudes. There's that perk Blitz. For those who aren't familiar with it, where did I have all the beds in this place? There's a perk Blitz that lets you, the more points you put into it, the further you can just sort of like warp in VATS for melee. I'm going to lose Carla, but I think I sold everything I needed for her. No, I'm not going to lose Carla. Carla is our regular fixture. I kind of wish all the vendors came through here, but just from farting around here for a while, it only seems like Carla is the only one that actually does. And it looks like the armor vendor really hangs out at this place. This, is it 10 Pines Bluff, I think? Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh, I guess you have to go there if you want to find them. I don't know if that's just because my game's kind of strangely neurotic in that way, or what. This is another thing to do for Preston. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to working on more exploration for XP. I'm getting closer to 21. I don't know how close. I might try crafting stuff. I don't have any. Yeah, I'm barely even halfway. I don't have any of the I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's see, what do we got for vegetable starch? Okay. So it's looking like our potato farm and corn farm are paying off, although I did just really have a lot of potatoes. So I'm going to take some advantage of this this opportunity here. I don't know that I want to necessarily... What? I don't know that I necessarily want to use all the mutt fruits. What is your malfunction, dude? Ah! There we go. What is that? I really gotta know what that is. Is that one of my provisioners, maybe?
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life.
That was kind of weird. I wonder if there was aggro. This is also kind of, since this is going to be my big population and purified water money-making thing, and I kind of decided that I want to do the mutt fruits as the main food source in this place, because mutt fruits provide 1 food each. And wow, these all seem to be superbly harvestable, almost. Means June's not doing his job. Let me make sure that I have everybody. I think I have enough. Oh no, are you kidding me? Do I not have a person for this particular stuff? I think I need to get somebody else to work the mutt fruits over here, apparently. Anyway, these all provide 1 food each, so unlike everything else, which is half a food, this takes less workers to get more food. So that's kind of my goal here. But this is kind of concerning me. I don't know why. And see, my happiness was at 80 on the map, and now it says it's 79 and increasing, so I don't know what to make of that. Defense should be enough to cover food and water. Let's see, that's 140? No, yeah, 140 I think is all I need. No, 132. I don't know why that 0 looked like an 8. 132, so I'm definitely good on defense for here, so that shouldn't be freaking anybody out. I don't know what the deal is. I might need to get more ornamental, but we're going to have stores, which I think is also going to excite people as soon as we can get that extra thing in cap collector. And I might want to turn on the beacon if I can get people to come in here and start working on this. This area here. Let me see. I think the beacon's up here. Yeah. Oh, the beacon is on. Okay. Well, maybe I did that on purpose so I'd know who my next dude to recruit was, because I think they'd automatically start working on that mutt fruit. I love this woman. She is friggin' amazing. She doesn't complain. She offers to help. She's like, I don't know. I thought she was just going to be some kind of like obnoxious, self-involved borderline at first, with her crazy eyes. But no, she's freaking the coolest thing ever.
Take care of yourself.
Or the coolest person ever, I guess. It's hard to know what to call an NPC. So that's what's going on at Sanctuary. I'm going to keep working on getting my cap collectors up, like I said. I have a whole lot of at the bridge defense here. Not a whole lot in the middle, but I know that when you get attacked, people can the bad guys can spawn kind of inside town by the time you get back here. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't want to.
Seems to be growing well.
You don't want to worry too much about choke points when you're setting stuff up, I think. I don't know. I've only been attacked at one place, and that was Ten Pines Bluff, which had more defense than resources. So I don't know. It's not a guarantee. Also wondering if I should start playing around with this power armor. I'm not really going for a min-max kind of situation at this moment, but eventually I'm going to want to crank the difficulty up to max. I don't know if survival actually is hard difficulty or it's just like adds that survival mechanic. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to definitely crank it up to very hard at some point. Alright, let's see. Purified water. I don't want to make purified water. Another thing that might be good to know is that if you put dirty water in your workbench, I believe the game will purify it for you. So it's nice in one sense, but it's also bad because you need dirty water to make a lot of these stews. Alright, I don't have... Oh, I have all kinds of opportunities for making food here, don't I? Go meat. So, yep, we got that level. Now...
Always was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
Womp womp. Alright, honey. Let's see. let's look at our aid now. So we have a lot. I ended up I have so much food now that I ended up just stashing a bunch of it. A lot of the stuff that you know what? I think I'm gonna just take all the things that I have like 1 or 2 of. Oh, you know, now I'm going back the other way. I only want to take the things that I have a lot of. Now I'm thinking. Huh. Yeah. That makes more sense to me, doesn't it? That way I can like stick it on a button and not have to think about it for a while. Buff jet, buff tats. A lot of this is just like take 2 looted drugs and make another one, which is pretty convenient. Right now I want to use this as my first heal just to get this out of the way, but I'm actually thinking that I'm changing my mind on how I want to approach this whole deal here. I'm gonna bring one of these with me. There's like 4 that are sitting there, or 3 that were sitting on a tray, and 4 that you could loot off dude. So these things are pretty great. I guess you could go the other way if you release Lorenzo. He will give you a regular supply of them, though you can't really sell them according to him, or he doesn't want you to. I don't know if you can or not. So that's another way you can go if you go and help him slaughter the rest of his family. Not exactly my style though, so that's why we didn't do that. I still have an awful lot of food on me. Let's see. This I'm going to save for when I get addicted. If I get addicted, now that I'm going to start taking a lot of drugs. And this stuff we can ditch all the things that I only have 1 of. That way we can build them up. See how that works. Alright. I'm going to put drugs in here. Like the plain drugs. Like the jets. I made a bunch of those. Oh, no, let's actually, we don't need any of them now that I think about it, because I've got the fancy stuff. Buff out, it looks like I didn't see where you can make buff out, so that might be the one drug that you need to loot. But you can make jet, mentats. I don't know. I'm not real schooled in the drugs of this game. Psycho, you can make psycho. Let's see. Alright, and I think we're good to go. You can also make Radix and Radaway. That's pretty helpful. Let's see. Yeah, and this doesn't have weight, so I'll carry all my stim packs, and you can make stim packs. So now let's take a look at this thing here. What I was wanting to do is, to go and look at stores now. I guess it doesn't really matter what we get first. This guy might be a good source of ammo. We cannot make this. What does this require? Cap collector 2. Oh! Oh, we can't make it. No. Buttons. Can't make it because I haven't leveled up yet. Okay. Cap collector 2. Boom. Yes. Alright, now I think we can hopefully stop worrying about, oh, that's right. If I'm going in here, I need, food and drink? Is that what I'm looking for? Food and drink bar, restaurant. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Now I just need to find somebody to work this thing. Why is it not allowing me to move back? Is there stuff in the way? What's in the way? Well, let's drop it and see what's going on back here. Is it possibly this thing in the way? No, maybe it just needs room for the person to get back there. So we need to find somebody to work this. I'm still sitting here on with the beacon on. Let's see, I don't know if everybody's got a job already. This dude's working the scavenger bench. Maybe I should put him on the bar for now. No, let's see. Let's get out of that mode. I can't tell her to do anything, can I? She would be a sweet bartender. You know, you remind me of me when I was your age. Let's see. But yeah. Oh, by the way, Maz Kanata is way cooler than this chick. Not real happy with that movie in general, but Maz Kanata, she's cool. Yep, there's our drug station. Face the wall. I think most of the people that we actually do have here are employed. You know, she's working the defense up the front. Plus, she is the most unpleasant person on the planet. So let's not worry about her just yet. Could bring back Garvey. Or I could just, you know what, for now, dude, I got a job for you. And then we'll figure out what to do after that. Okay. Now we have a bartender. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Upstairs here is where I'm thinking about. I'm hoping that I have enough room here to be able to. I should probably put a little secure tie up here so that they don't fall off the back. And definitely going to want to be doing... Oops, no, why do I do these things? Let's do weapons and armor. The Armor Emporium. What is this? Oh, I have absolutely everything I need for these. I don't need to stress out about it. Okay. Somebody left gravity on. People. Let's see, what is it? Okay, mouse wheel. That's what it was. This is not reassuring. Is it the roof? The roof is in the way. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so I might need to raise this up another level. Is that what I'm learning from this experience, and make this a 2 high? I think that's what I'm learning from this experience. I'm going to fix this up, and I'll get back. The nuke storms are coming. I actually forgot how it was I got these up there, because these aren't up there naturally. I had to play a dance with this thing. Put this thing here so that I could put a wall on this floor part that I'm standing on up there. And then with that, alright, let's just sleep through this. I'm not interested in being immersed in this reality here just yet. Let's see if we can sleep off this storm. Beauty. Now do we just get combat bonus, or does that give us an XP bonus for killing stuff too? No. I'm gonna have to figure out what it's gonna take to make this look less silly, because it does not go to the top. I could also try maybe even a different wall. Let's, whoops, sorry, wrong button. Let's take a look in here if we go to the walls. Oh, I could even play, I still have some of those stashed, huh? Some of these, like, more elaborate walls, like this thing. I don't know if this thing is gonna, see, now that kind of works. Yeah, and the wall above it would probably be something. Here, let's swap this out here for one of these numbers. And that'll give us more room to do floor, too. Or, I mean, we'll have to, instead of just doing a plain old wall like I have here, we'll have to do a floor. So let's get this going, and stash that, go back to that, and I think, plus that'll give us a little bit more background room here for the vendors. Now I think that we'll have, let me try to find a good way to look at this. Now we'll have a slightly better, yeah, that's going to bother the crap out of me. Let's also, while we're at it, go back into walls and find one of these fancy corners. That's a corner. That's a corner, right? That's not a corner. This is a corner. Let's see if I can zoom it close enough where it makes sense. Perfect, right? Perfect. And I can stash something back there. And let's see, then this will need to be here. Ah, that's perfection. Oops, so let's run around the back here. Take a look at how that looks from the outside. And I like it. I like it. It's probably something we're going to have to carry around the side. It kind of gives a little bit, takes up some of the space off of this block here, looking so clean and white. clean isn't that maybe necessarily the right word for it. Still not getting an 11th person yet. Okay, I'm liking that. I just need to figure out what kind of wall to do. Unless I just don't need the wall up there. You know what? I might not need to keep walls up there. I don't even remember now why it was that I had walls up there. I think it was because I wanted to have a wall back here. Keep people from falling off. No, that was when I was trying to... I was thinking that was how I was going to get the roof on, and that's how I put the roof on, was using these walls. So, yeah, these were actually not necessary. How does that look? Can I jump through here? No, but I can... Oops. Hit sprint and then stop dead cold. The exact opposite of what you want. That seems good. I kind of also want to... kind of wondering here. Let me see. Do I have that ladder floor still out? I do. The crutch mobile here. Let's see if I can hop up on top of... Can I hop up on top of that? And then use this to hop up on top of that. Okay, and then... See, I'd be interested in seeing if you could continue this roof across to these. Although then I wouldn't know what roof to put up here, would I? Yeah, I think my original idea was that I was going to keep going to a higher level, but I don't really know that I want to do that. So, I don't know. Now I just need to fix these walls on this side here, so let me see what that's going to take. It's going to take this getting out of the way, first of all. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh. There I go, falling. Is that something I'm going to like? That thing that I didn't realize that I was doing, that I did? With that overhang sticking out front? I think I'm kind of already sold on that now. I think that's going to be what happens there. Let's see, where's roofs? No. by floor, I mean roof. Alright. Yeah, let's put a couple more of these here. And see how I like that. Is that right? Is that right? Am I doing this right? Why does that look not right? That looks right. Alright, how do I feel about this now? I think that's working for me. I don't know how it's going to work when I get the sides up there, too. I think it's not going to be noticeable from below. Because I'll have... If I do the same thing with these sides, then that'll cover that edge right there. And it'll just kind of look like these two blocks are in the middle, and then these two blocks carry out the overhang from above there. I am kind of starting to look at those little balcony-looking walls and kind of thinking that I do need something above them. I'm not sure why yet. Okay, now how is it I get frickin'... Oh. How is it I get frickin' things up there now? You know, fall damage in this game, it's like... You don't take any fall damage until you die from it. Why did you just suddenly look at me? Yeah, I'm looking at you too, turret. I could take you out. I brought you into this world. I could take you out. I think I needed the wall. I need to do a wall up... Actually, you know what? If this is a floor... that's kind of awkward to get to. So I guess I still need to do it in here. If I do this floor, I think I can put a wall right there, right? I can use this wall if I want to be a cheapskate. Can I? That's not... there it is. Okay. And I think from that now... We can use this. Oop! No, no, that took work to get up there. I don't want to break it. Let's use this one here, and I think that should fit nicely. There we go. Now we found some level of success, and this can go back down here if it so desires. And then I think from here we can just do that little deal. There we go. And then we just need to make one more wood roof. Woodruff. Wow, is that the origin of that name? Woodruff? Like, wood roof? So that's like from a family of carpenters or something? I think I just learned a lesson about life today. Now, this kind of wall... So yeah, I don't know if you can stack walls on top of each other. But you can hang it from a ceiling, and yeah, that's still going to have a problem lining up. But the good thing about this wall is that it does kind of look like it matches up to the roof. So if I put two of those stacked on top of each other, let's see if we put this guy on top of these guys. Yeah, see, that'll look like it fits, I think, right? It somehow makes a difference. So let's shack wall. What kind of shack wall is this? Let's see if we can maybe vary it up a little bit. I don't think we. I don't. Oops. Let me see the far right here. The far right. The Rush Limbaugh walls. Let's look at. That is that the one I'm using? See, I don't know. There's a style choice in making the exact same copy. It's something that you learn from music too. Specifically making MIDI sound real, that you don't, what you gotta do is you gotta screw it up a little bit so it sounds more natural. The human ear can hear that kind of apparently the wood wall cannot hear that kind of repetition. What is going on? Why is this a malfunction in here? I did not have a problem with this, did I? I seem to recall that fitting quite nicely. Is there something in the way that I just don't know about? Do I need to just put these all the way across? And then maybe do this one. Is that the one, or is there one? Oh, there's one. There's one I have waiting to go, so I might as well put it up there since... No, there's something... Is it the... What is screwing with that? Can't be that floor, because I just had that up there with the floor. Huh. Unless it's just not quite as right as I think it is. Well, you know what? Perhaps this is the correct oh, now you're going to tell me that this isn't going to fit there? Or maybe it's just this one is... No? I don't know what to make of this now. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to try and figure out what's going on here. Okay, well, sometimes if something doesn't fit, just find another thing that looks almost just like it, and it will fit. So, I kind of got this, I think, going. That means I need to probably do similar grody walls for this, which I'm not entirely thrilled about. I might just limit the grody walls to the very outside. This side's going to be completely different anyway. I got to figure out a maybe less dumb way of getting across here, or maybe just give it its own ladder. You know, man up to the responsibilities here. But I was able to get the roof leveled up. I haven't really checked out if this looks good. What am I looking at? Okay, I'm looking at the right way. If I do that. How does that look from... It's going to look like crap from above, but luckily we can't fly yet. I think I like that. I think I like it. So let's... and this bar is kind of starting to take shape. I need to get more lighting in it, though, I think. Let's get this going to maximum action here. Why does that... Oh, because I already had one up. That's why it's one extra one on that side. Okay, that's working for me. I might need... Excuse me, I might need to figure out something to do for the front. I might... Jeez, you know what? If I'm really wanting to be that slick, does this make sense? Is this... Definitely will look weird from the bottom. Will it? Will that look weird from the bottom? Yeah. That'll look completely weird from the bottom. But, if I do it like that, that'll make a lot more sense. Which way? Yeah, that definitely makes more sense. Now I definitely need to put a wall that goes up to it. Oh, I almost wonder if I need another kind of structure-looking thing to make it make sense. Boy, it looks... The more you add to it, the more dark it looks. So it's like one of the few spots of light before, but no, it's not. Okay. So, yeah, same thing here. Okay. And these things here, I would love to be able to get them working. It's too bad I don't... See, I don't know if you run power to them. Kind of like indoor lights, maybe? What would be the thing I'm looking for? Can't fit this on here. Just out of curiosity, I don't think this is going to work, but... wait a minute, what do I need to do? I need to put space. Yeah, it's not gonna reach. Alright, well. It's a fun idea. Maybe we'll work... Oh, you know what I could do? I could just be like the guy who does... Oh, it's not gonna let me move it because I didn't drop it. So also, while I'm thinking about it, need to go into... Oops. Walls. Get more of these funny corners. Is that a funny corner? Looks like a funny corner. Does that work? Yep. This will give it a little bit of difference from this corner, which might make it look a little bit more convincing. This I'll need a thing to place on it first, although this whole side I think I'm going to do differently, which will break the symmetry. I think we'll be able to live with that broken symmetry. Or, like I said, I'll just find another way on the roof of this thing. This thing is like the little crafting house for this place, it looks like. Okay. So let's start looking at vendors now. Let's see, no. Let's look at vendor. No, it's still... Now let's look at the armor trader. Stores armor. Why is have be funny? Let's see if we can line up. If I'm looking at the feet of the table here, they kind of line up like that, right? Kinda. Okay. And... Oh. Yeah, it lines up wonderfully. Nice work, Voltar. Let's see. Want to leave enough room to be able to walk in front of it. Let me go from behind here. And see if maybe if I move it just to... No, I think I want it back a little further. And they kind of line up. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'll need to light it, obviously. But that's the way that goes. Weapons. What am I missing? Bottle caps. Oh, yeah, this costs money. I forgot about that part. Okay, well, it looks like we need to go grab some more money. While we're at it, let's start looking at some of these lights, too. Is that in power? Yeah. This is an easy win if it works. Okay, and if I get this now, let's see, what else do we have? That's ceiling fan. Some of these lights are a little strobe light, are a little too subtle. Disco ball? Huh. Yeah, it looks like I need to learn some different kinds of lights. I have a light bulb, which can be dangled from here. That might not be a bad idea. Oops, might not be a bad idea. And let me see, how am I lined up with the thing? If I put it right, let's see here. And it turns on. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. I'm really stoked about that. It backlights everything. Which means that the vendors will be creepy and silhouetted. Alright, let's rethink that. Let's maybe think about, is there a way to drop one in the inside? That would be a great place, huh? Maybe from up here? Does that make any sense? Then it'll just be dark. I mean, I guess the backlight, if I added something else to it, that would make sense. Interesting, the light just went off. So maybe it might not be a bad idea to just throw down some of these behind all the vendors anyway. There's a trick to making lights work, I think. Sometimes you have to actually store them and then put them back and then they'll work again. Probably one over, kind of over here. I'll even these out later. But okay. Yeah, there's an FYI for you. I think you need to. I don't think you can just move lights and necessarily expect them to work. Sometimes you have to. You'll have to store them. Let's see if we can make a move the light work here. Okay, that worked. Just can't do it before it burns out, I guess. So that's hanging on the first. You know what? Let's do it. Make it even easier to make symmetrical. Let's put it right here, right where those boards meet. Then we'll know that this thing goes right here where the boards meet. Okay. And then that guy should be right in the center, which I think is right here. We won't be able to see the light, but that's kind of nice because those are pretty gross looking lights. Oops, shoot! Those are gross looking lights anyway. Okay. I'm kind of liking how that works. I almost thinking about just stashing these lights behind there too, so they're kind of more subtle. Yep. Liking it. Still only 10 people here, though. Pretty sure. Let me make sure that I'm understanding this correctly. Apparently I don't understand stairs. This thing is on, correct? Okay, that was off. Okay. Well, hey, Shug. And I think I'm going to clean up this side a little bit more once I kind of figure out exactly how I want to do this side. I almost might want to do, instead of fences here, I might want to set this up to do a wall. Oops. And also I don't know if, no. I don't know if power for lights, if those actually use a point of power, or if you just need to get some of the power you got to them. I seem to think that I was pretty close to using all my power right now, so walls, let's see. Oh, that could be kind of interesting now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, but it's not, it's gonna have trouble lining up with that crookedness. Unless, do I want to extend this whole side out? Huh. Because these can kind of be used like windows. You can actually set a fence on the bottom of the thing and kind of look like a window, but I don't know if that's going to work entirely well. Might just have to stick with some of these more traditional wall types. That's going to make a space. And then is there something I could maybe put in there? Some decoration stuff I could put in there to cover that space so that I can do the not gross looking walls. Who knows? Nobody. It's a mystery. I think this... Well, we already have one anyway, so let's put that one there. We can dangle this one from the roof. And then we can use this one. Hopefully this won't look like a checkerboard. Oh. Alright, let's see what's that look like. It looks silly. But less silly than just the awning hanging straight out. So we could probably replace these mothers right here with some... I'm going to have so many fences here. With... Oops. Another more of these. And... Huh. Okay. And... Let's do something similar over... Something similar over here. And that's definitely a way to get a slightly less gross looking wall. What am I doing? I am looking at these little half walls over here. Yeah, that's nasty. This is, well, they're all nasty, I guess, but that's what that thing was born to do, right? It looks a little strange with that particular one because it doesn't hang down. Oh, wait a minute. That's what that thing was born to do. Okay. That means that maybe I can... So that's going to want to go here once I build that out, if I build that out. This also just might be the end of the symmetry. Or... Let's see, what happens when I do this? Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking, this is probably the wall I should have used over on the other side there. Nothing happens. Yeah, I should have used this instead of that one full one, I think. Then I could have done a corner and not have to make it go all the... Not have to make it use just those little half walls there. But you know what? It's done. It's done. It can't be changed. There's nothing we can do about it now. We're obligated. Yeah, if there was a way to put something like this right here, which... Oh. I wonder if that's a way to put something like this right here. It is. That might be kind of something to think about. Let's see. Obviously this is all going to change, but... Does that give the illusion of symmetry now? Kinda. Alright. Well, I'm done farting around with this. We gotta start thinking about agility and... what was the other thing I wanted to do? Agility and sneak, and luck, for that matter. Curious to where those are. So let me look those up real quick, because I'm being immersive. I'm being immersive by looking things up on a wiki. Or IGN, or whoever it is, has the best goods on this stuff. I think IGN actually is the one with the map. It's got a pretty fancy map that you can kind of look at and hover over. And I don't know if it has all the information you need, but it's got a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that.